Ring of Combat welterweight champ, future world champion.
Them not like how good you look. Nah, no. Them want you tie your foot. But we not stay down and make them crush you. No, 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 no.
Training's been going pretty good. You know, just little bumps and bruises here and there. You know, normal stuff. But I'm in phenomenal shape. You know, as of right now, and I can't wait for September 25th. You know, face this dude Isaac Stee. He's 4-0. You know, like myself, but he's very well-rounded, good wrestling. You know, and I feel like he's definitely someone that's gonna be, you know, a challenge. You know, it's gonna be someone to push me. You know, supposedly. So we'll see how that goes. You know, he's lanky just like me. Very aggressive, you know, southpaw, and he poses some threats, you know, but we'll see how that goes. Well, my main academy is Budokan Martial Arts Academy. That's out in Lynbrook. That's a Hensel Gracie affiliate. My head instructor, Sensei Nardu Debra. You know, that dude has like a wealth of knowledge, man. You know, and you know, that's like where I get most of everything from. You know, that's where I get everything from. You know, from Budokan and from my coaches there. You know, Tyrone Credle, you know, boxing coach, stuff like that. Sifu Ralph Mitchell and those guys. Other places I go to Hensel Gracie Academy in the city. You know, I'm also a Hensel guy. Everyone knows I do my jiu-jitsu there. You know, it's a big team there, you know, that I'm a part of. Also from time to time, you know, I train with Andre Harrison. Well, you know, he's a current Titan FC featherweight champion. You know, that's my boy. You know, we're tight, so we're always working. You know, find ourselves sometimes at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning just putting in work. And it's always the same game plan, man. It's always win. You know, I'm always constantly learning, constantly evolving. You know, I'm always trying to learn, add new things. You know, so nothing really changes. You know, it's just the same. Me just you know, evolving every day. Me just evolving. You know, and maybe something that you didn't see in a previous fight might come out. You know, you never know, depending on the opponent, depending on the style. You know, and if he brings it, you know, those are the fights that I like. You know, guys bring it. It's crazy because when I started this sport, I had a few goals. I had short-term goals, I had mid-range goals, and I had also like long-term goals. You know, the short-term goal was actually to become, not necessarily short, but you know, the first step, like the first goal that I need to accomplish first. You know, so I take them one at a time. The goal was to become a champion in Ring of Combat. You know, because obviously Ring of Combat is the place that you want to be in order to, you know, in order to get to the next level. You know, you stand out in Ring of Combat. You know, if you do well in Ring of Combat, in my opinion, I feel like you can do well in the UFC because you get UFC caliber fights when you fight in Ring of Combat. I did that pretty early. You know, I was given the opportunity to fight for the title. He was a lot more experienced, you know, than I was. And he was, you know, it was a good fight. I ended up TKOing him in the second round. I feel like at that point that helped me. You know, I accomplished that goal. You know, and I feel like that was good. The next goal for me after was to get into the UFC, you know, so that's not the end result, that's just like a part of the journey, you know, it's getting into the UFC. So that's the next goal. You know, I feel like I'm really close to that. You know, I feel like I'm on the right path to that, and I just have to keep doing what I'm doing. And my ultimate goal is to become the UFC welterweight, you know, world champion. You know, that's the goal. At the end of all, when everything is said and done, that's it. That's what I need to accomplish. You know, and adaptable. I'll definitely say I'm adaptable. I feel like no matter what situation I'm put in, you know, overall in life, you know, in the cage, in the ring, no matter what, I feel like I kind of just go with the flow and I adapt, you know, and I can always make something positive out of a negative. You know, I can always make something, you know, work out in my benefit, you know, no matter what it is, you know. Even in the ring, I feel like I even fight better when guys under pressure, honestly, when guys bring the fight to me and they try to fight me, it's like, okay, that's like, I feel like those guys, it's easier for me to do damage to those guys, you know, than me having to chase someone around, you know what I mean? So me just moving around, doing what I do, you know, making it look pretty, you know, you come with all that aggressiveness, you know, like I said, you know, I don't mind, I have knocked people out going backwards before, you know, it's like, I practice, you know, being able to, you know, perform under pressure. So very adaptable. So I feel like I'm one of those people that no matter where I'm at in the fight, you know, there's no point where I'm not trying to win the fight. You know, it's not a fight. To me, the fight is not a sport to me. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm not trying to play the game. I'm not trying to win on points. I'm not trying to like stall. I'm not trying to, you know, just have a safe fight. You know, I'm trying to implement the techniques that I've learned, you know, from my teachers. You know, and I feel like the techniques that you learn, if you do them right, you know, there should be no fight. You know, it should be you know, performing and doing what you need to do, and the person shouldn't be standing in front of you after if you do the right thing. You know?
When you table shall turn, my advice is youth live and learn. Who tell lie the truth we confirm. Them want me weak, my mates me stand firm. Tell them I fight losing, but so the fire must burn.